on the back of the video that I did about the Geordies a couple of weeks ago, it's raised some questions about the Mackem term and where that come from, and where it originated from, but also suggests there's anecdotal evidence that people of Sunderland during the 1800s may have been referred to as Geordies as well. I kid you not, it's quite controversial that. I'm determined to look a little bit further into it, and so I've been in Sunderland today, where I am now, and I've been chatting to the people of Sunderland as to what they think about the term Mackem, where it's come from, but also this link to the Geordie term as well, and what an experience this has been. You do not want to miss this video. It's coming up. Hello, my name's Eddie, welcome back to my channel, Tyneside Life. Now, to put it into context, there's been fierce rivalry between Newcastle and Sunderland, actually going back hundreds of years before football, and it goes back to certainly the period of the Civil War in England in the 1640s, where you had the Cavaliers and the Roundheads. You might have heard that term. Where Newcastle, as it's always been, was a royalist city. Sunderland during the Civil War were parliamentarians, and so there was a lot of tension between the two towns at the time. But the armies of Newcastle and Sunderland actually met for a battle on Boulden Hill in the 1640s. If you want me to do a video about that, just leave a comment below and I'll sort that out for you. So I've been here in Sunderland, talking to the people of Sunderland, trying to get a bit more understanding about this term Mackem and how far it goes back, but also to find out if there's any truth in the rumour that they were referred to as Geordies prior to being referred to as a Mackem. Now, by all accounts, the term Mackem hasn't been around that long, actually just a few decades. The earliest documented evidence I can find of the word is from a cartoon cover from 1929, where there's reference to Mackem. When that developed into referring to the whole community of Sunderland as Mackems, I don't know, and I guess we'll never find out. But anyway, let's get into this video, and I'm going to show you what I found out from the people of Sunderland. So Kieran, I'm here in Sunderland to trying to get to the bottom of where the term Mackem comes from. What do you think?
Absolutely no clue, like.
Mickey, thanks for talking to me on Tyneside Life. So you're a local from Sunderland, whereabouts?
East End.
And so what's your understanding of when and how the term Mackem came about?
Well, apparently it come from when they done the shipbuilding. Instead of the Geordies coming through to tackle them on ship trials, the locals that built the ships, they wanted to tackle them, so mack them and tack them. Because we built them, so we wanted to tack them away on sea trials.
Are you local from Sunderland?
Yeah.
What's your understanding of it?
I don't know. I just remember my dad always called us Mackems, so I'm not sure.
I'm trying to get to the bottom of where the term Mackem comes from. What's your understanding?
I couldn't tell.
I don't know, just my mum and dad always.
It's just something we've always known, that's all.
Yeah.
Is it? I've heard it's something to do with shipbuilding, the Mackem and the Tackem, and.
Yeah.
Well, I've heard all that Mackem and Tackem, but that's as much as I've heard of it. Right. And I'm 84 and I've never heard it all.
Wow. Well, you might know it because you're in your middle youth now, aren't you? At 84.
Not quite, but.
Hello, lads. You may be able to help us. Right, I'm on a mission. Are you local from Sunderland?
Aye.
We're trying to find out where the term Mackem comes from. Do you have any idea?
No.
None? Oh, where? Hello, lads. You alright? You famous? Are you famous? Are you all from Sunderland, are you?
No.
Oh, where are you from?
I'm from
Where? Horton. Okay, right. So I'm doing a video today. I'm trying to get to the bottom of where the term Mackem comes from. Would you identify yourself as Mackems?
Aye.
Yeah.
Aye.
So where does it come from?
I don't really know, to be fair.
Oh, well, lads, you're munching on pasties from Greg's, from Newcastle, Greg's, man. So I'm trying to find out in this video where the term Mackem comes from. Are you from Sunderland? So what's your understanding of where Mackems come from?
Sunderland.
Do you know how it originated?
What's this about?
Where did the term Mackem come from?
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah, so I'm trying to find out where the term Mackem comes from. What's your understanding? And I know you're from South Shields, but you look like you're an intelligent lad. Where's it come from?
Don't know, mate. I just don't like Mackems, to be fair.
You're right in the middle of Sunderland.
I know. I got into college, but I hate Sunderland, so...
Why do you hate Sunderland?
I don't know, the fans are just horrible. The people are horrible. The club's horrible. I just hate everything about Sunderland.
If you'd like to see more videos like this and be notified the moment I release the next one, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Looks like you might know a thing or two about a thing or two. Are you from here, Sunderland? Oh, get in. Come here.
on.
No, my name's Eddie. I'm trying to find out where the term Mackem originates from. What's your understanding?
Well, basically, we mack them and they attack them with the ships and that, wasn't it?
Oh, the shipyards.
Aye.
So how long's that been around, do you think?
Since 1900s or something, wasn't it?
And do you have any idea what people from Sunderland were referred to before Mackems? There's a suggestion, right, that during the mining of the 1800s, that they used the Geordie safety lamp. They were referred to as Geordies back in the 1800s. Would that shock you?
Living that. Not really bothered, really.
Hello, my name's Eddie. I'm trying to find out where the term Mackem comes from, you know, where it originated from.
Yes! What's this all about?
Hello, mate. How are you doing? I like your singing voice.
I'm doing fine, my man.
Hey? What were you singing?
It was Rocky 4. It was a lick Rocky 4 called Burning Heart. Because it's East against the West. And the man against man.
So you're having a couple of sherbets, eh? Having a good time?
Just a couple, just a couple.
So can I ask, are you from Sunderland?
I'm originally from Sunderland, yes, but I don't live here. I've came through today because I've got my own YouTube channel, by the way. If you want to sub to me, it's called RA9 Gamer. RA9 Gamer. I tend to go out and record the police and record government wrongdoings. But today we're just vlogging and we're just having a couple of drinks with my friend who's in the shop just buying these toys.
Right.
What I've heard is in industry, we used to make the boats, and then they used to go to Tyneside to get fitted out. So we mock them and they attack them.
That's what I've heard.
That's what I've heard. That's the only thing.
I take it, are you from born and bred Sunderland?
Hendon.
Hendon,
Yes.
right, okay.
Yes.
Now, I'll throw a little a lure bowler in for you. So I've heard, you got me good side. I've heard that during the 1800s, during the height of the mining industry, when miners from the whole of this region were using the Geordie lamp, the George Stephenson safety lamp.
Yes, he invented it, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. That miners in this whole area, even Sunderland, might have been
Geordies.
referred to as Geordies.
Geordies.
Have you heard
Geordies,
that?
wasn't it?
Yes, I've heard that.
Okay.
Me being a young man though, born in like the late 80s, me it's all just been new monkey,
Do you know-
and bum bum bum.
do you know when you-
knee miners, knee coal mines and out like I said was knee jobs for us when I was growing up.
Do you know-
there.
do you know
I
when you-
finding myself, bro?
Do you know when you call people Mara? Do you know where that comes from?
See him,
No, go on, educators.
The miners.
In the very early days, right, you used to go down the pit and like in gangs,
Yeah, I
and,
told you miners.
and some
Okay.
wouldn't work and some would graft, and they all got equal pay. So what the miner owners did, right, was married off to somebody, and he was your Mara. And the two is, if you were working with me, I would ensure you would be doing your bit, and that's where it comes from. You got married to a pit worker
What
to
about
go
the
down.
youth? What about the youth?
Ladies, good afternoon. It's your lucky day. How are you? You alright? So there you go. I haven't really got to the bottom of that. Most people from Sunderland that I've spoken to haven't got a clue where the term Mackem comes from, how long it's been around. There was 2 or 3 people, as you saw there, who suggest that it is from the shipbuilding industry, where they used to make the ships here, or mack them, and then they were taken to Newcastle shipyards to be kitted out with engines and stuff, Mackem and tack 'em. So a bit like the Geordie term, you can't actually pinpoint, and certainly in the research I've done, I cannot find out the origin of this anywhere where it's recorded, where the Mackem term become collectively used for the community of the people from Sunderland. As regards to Geordie, 1 or 2 of the older guys that I actually interviewed seem to suggest that they'd heard before during the mining industry of the 1800s that they were referred to as Geordies by people from other parts of the country. I need to do a little bit more digging, no pun intended, into that particular subject to see if I can get to the bottom of it. I have contacted the Mining Research Institute from this area. I'm just waiting for them to get back to us to see if I can find out a little bit more. So when I do, I'll do another video about it. But I find this really fascinating. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you want to get notifications of all these future videos about this Geordie and Mackem subject, obviously hit the subscribe button. Until next time, catch you later.